Hello all. It's been about a month or so since I put together a video, and since we're only a few days away, here we are doing this video on the 19th around 12 o'clock Eastern Time, and just a few days away from the crossing alignment of our alignment with the central sun, and our lining up of energies and the opening of the gates in a lot of different ways we could look at it. And just wanted to share a little bit of information that might assist in us being more balanced with these changes and integration of energies. The One of the things that I've seen recently regarding these integration of these different levels of energies and so on, it's is that a lot of people in a lot of different times, it doesn't matter who we are, if we're in physical form, we all experience these changes in different ways. And the and a lot of times we might be looking at our perception of this reality like we're losing our mind, but in a way we're not losing our mind, we're losing the programs and patterns within our mind and mental awareness that are dissolving away. It's not that we are losing our mind, the patterns and programs that existed within our computer of our beingness or mental awareness and so on is that is what is changing. It's also tied very much into our emotional bodies, and if we there's always more to release. If we're in a if we have a physical body, there's always more to learn, there's always more to release. If there wouldn't be learning if there wasn't hurdles and things for us to essentially process and then realize and then move beyond. Those learning experiences is what allows us to grow and expand. So that's what this time period is all about. With every time that we have an expanded expression or awareness of what's going on, we have the choice to expand beyond it. And so as all these energies are coming in here, they, within the next couple of days, as they've already been starting, and they'll continue on for days after the 21st. It's just the 21st is just the peak. It's been the peak of this cycle, and we're going into a new one. In a lot of different ways, the new paradigm, the new age, well, age of Aquarius, or new paradigm of consciousness and living, or whatever in the world we wish to call it, it's already started. It's just a matter of us, now that the grids are anchored and the 144 crystalline grid is anchored, and it's a matter of now just adding energy to the grids, and that way, we in human form and the levels of our being basically are the grids. We're part of the grids, and as this energy comes down in, it has to be integrated. And the more open that we are to integrating these energies of love and this bliss and this crystalline nature of our eternal being into the physical body and the levels of ourself, the more that we are one with these changes and the less turbulence that we have as we're integrating these energies. And if there's a lot of people that have done different degrees of preparing or conditioning their mental mind and their emotional body to be at more one with change up till this day. And the people that have not conditioned their mental body and emotional body and levels of being, yet it they haven't experienced changes in consciousness like we've Some of us may have already done some work, and there is no good or bad. There's again, everyone is choosing their own path for their own eternal experience, and so no matter what level of integration we've done to this point, there's always, again, if we have a physical body, there's always more things to learn. There's always more things to integrate and expand and become aware of. So as these more of these energies are integrating and being distributed, anchored down and grounded through our beingness individually, also collectively, the earth and so on, all these grids, the the old programs and the old codes and the other things just dissolving away because they can't exist within this level of frequency. So from here on, basically, it's a matter of this energy fueling the grids. It's fueling these new programs and new ways of living that are being distributed now through the collective grids. The old programs and the old ways of being are dissolving away. And so a lot of times when we still have some of these old patterns, these old programs existing within us, and they are dissolving away our perception of reality, we might be getting frustrated, and we really don't even know what we're frustrated about. Same thing is our perception is at times when we got this flow of energy coming in, our actual perception of our, like at times it might feel like we're going through a warp, time warp or something like that, where our perception of how we're looking out of the body actually might go. And it, in a way, it could, you know, we begin when we go through experiences like that we haven't experienced before. We question ourselves. What am I doing, and what who is doing this to me, and all this other stuff. Is to really look at every single thing that we experience is for a reason, and to really center yourself within your heart and align with your own love and inner trust. And when we are going through new experiences, such as experiencing different levels of, say, perception of reality, or the reality in itself is changing in a way that we are not used to, is to center yourself within your heart, breathe, take some really deep breaths, and allow yourself to center within your heart. Just breathe, and all that stuff that's going on, either with your perception of the reality, where you might be feeling nauseous, or uneasy, or dizzy, or in some way like that. Just become conscious about what's going on. Ground into your body, ground into your heart. Again, if you are centered in your heart, you're one with change, you're one with creation, you're one with your own internal levels of self. If we're experiencing new things we haven't consciously experienced before, and we decide to go up into the left brain, or into fear, or into judgment, of judging ourselves, or judging the energy, or judging the whole scenario in itself, we are not aligned with our own heart. We are not aligned with oneness, unity, and pure, that level of bliss and that energy of, say, love. So, that's my suggestion, is no one is losing their mind. It is just the programs and patterns that exist in the 3D minds that are dissolving. It's been talked about for so long. So many people and so many different books and all kinds of different stuff have been talking about this for such a long time. And now it's the time. So there's nothing to be fearful about the whole thing. There's nothing to get excited about, other than excitement and joy that we are experiencing some really awesome new things, and we're finally at the time period where we're moving into the new age. We're moving into the new paradigm, which will be filled with unity, more love, more sharing, more oneness experiences. It's just a matter of now, from here on, as these energies and so on, and these new programs come online, is that who wishes to align with these energies and new ways of being. This goes for, relationships in general, not just a relationship with a partner, friends, family, but I'm talking about relationships with businesses, communities, systems, the economy. Everything is going to have to align with this new way of living and being. There is no way around it. How hard we make it is dependent on each one of us individually and also us collectively. How hard are we going to make it? How much are we going to hold on to the old programs and the old ways of being? Or are we going to totally just open up and allow this new way of living and being to flow through us? Are we going to be the example of the new paradigm? Be the example and allow other people to see that new way of living, in balance and peace and harmony, sharing without conditions, loving without conditions, aligning your own self with that connection of this new age. It's really, all different kinds of ways to describe it. Main thing is, it's not a matter of mentally connecting in with it. This level of beingness is not something you can mentally say, I wish to be connected with the new paradigm. It doesn't work like that. You say you might put your intention out to the universe for assistance and your own I am presence to basically assist you with connecting in with the new paradigm, but it's not a mental connection. It's a heart connection. It's a matter of being one with the new paradigm, being one with your own self, being one with the earth, the universe, and all these changes, being one with change. In order to be one with change, you got to be open to it. You got to let go of the old programs, patterns, ways of being that have been tied to this limitation, this illusion of separation, and this 3D world that we've experienced for a long, long time. So I'm very excited we've reached this point, and I am one with all of you, and I love you all, and we will all be stepping through the days to come together. It's just a matter of then, for us individually and also collectively, how hard are we going to make it? And nobody is losing their minds. It's just a matter of the programs and patterns that are dissolving away, that are based in limitation, separation, and ego consciousness. So, until next time, connect in with your heart center. Release all that no longer serves you. Release the patterns and programs. Namaste. See y'all next time.